Roman control.
Local authorities had little use for Norodom Palace. In 1897, the Governor General of the Indochina War II dropped by the palace during a work trip and remarked that the palace feels like it was abandoned 10 years ago. However, the palace re-emerged as a key symbol of political power in the 1950s during the final years of the French colonial government. On May 7, 1954, the Vietnam People's Army, led by General Vo Minh Giáp, famously defeated the French at the Battle of Dien Bien Phu, forcing the latter to sign the Geneva Agreement. According to the terms of the Geneva Agreement, Vietnam was temporarily divided into two regions, North and South. South Vietnam was then under the authority of Emperor Bao Dat's government. All remaining French military forces were to withdraw from South Vietnam within 2 years. Thus, Norodom Palace was returned to its original status. On September 7, 1954, the French High Commissioner in Indochina, General Paul Ely, transferred Norodom Palace to the representative of Bao Dat's government in South Vietnam. Prime Minister Nguyen Diep renamed the building Independence Palace and made it the official seat of his government and the residence of his family. In May 1955, just several months after taking over the palace, Diep ordered South Vietnamese army units to attack Minh Xuyen, a criminal cartel that controlled much of the Saigon Jutland area. The ensuing battle dragged on uninterruptedly for 3 days. Large parts of Saigon were burned to the ground during the fighting, and in the end, Diep's troops were victorious. A few months later, Nguyen Diep, with the backing of the US, held a public referendum to depose Emperor Bao Dat and proclaimed the establishment of the Republic of Vietnam with himself as president. In the years after 1955, Nguyen Diep devised many national building programs aimed at strengthening the authority and increasing the legitimacy of his government. Under his rule and with American counsel, the Saigon government created a new constitution, carried out large-scale refugee resettlement programs, and launched new social welfare projects. However, Nguyen Diep insisted on ruling in a dictatorial manner and relied heavily on members of his own family, such as Ngo Dinh Nhu, Chen Lek Sun, and Ngo Dinh Cấn. His policies became increasingly autocratic, generating fear and resentment among the urban and rural population alike. By the early 1960s,